time we're done.
Okay, ready? You ready? Watch your ears, guys. I'll read you somebody's prayer. You can just listen if you like. Almighty everlasting God, protector of all who put their trust in thee, hear our prayers on behalf of thy servants who sail their vessels beneath the sea. We beseech thee to keep in thy sustaining care all who are in the submarines, that they may be delivered from the hidden dangers of the deep. Grant them the courage and a devotion to fulfill the duties that they may better serve thee and their native land. Though acquainted with the depths of the ocean, deliver them from the depths of despair and dark hours of absence, of friendliness and good ship spirit. Bless all the kindred and loved ones from whom they are separated. When they surface their ships, may they praise thee, for thou art there as well as the deep. Fill them with a spirit, that they may be sure in their reckonings, unwavering in duty, high in purpose, while upholding the honor of their nation. Amen. USS Herring, USS R-12, USS Gillette, USS Bonefish, USS S-27, USS 09, USS Runner. There's a port of no return, where ships may run at anchor for a little space, and then, some starless night, cable slips, leaving an idiot in mooring place, with balls bear no evil, balls bear no longer, sail the western port, no tangled wreckage will be washed ashore.
The Queen of the United States Submarine Members Incorporated, to perpetuate the memory of all shipmates, gave their lives and received the liberty for serving their country, that their dedication constant source of motivation, which great accomplishment, of loyalty and patriotism to the United States Constitution.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Guy, you want one of these? I can work with these guys. Okay, introduction to members and guests. Jim Gary, please.
Jim Gary, USS Irex, USS 42, August 5th, 1941.
Bob Rosa qualified on the USS Tecumseh SSBN 628 Blue Crew in June of '66 South. Wayne McDowell qualified on the USS Anglo SS-240 Rock, Connecticut, 1967.
Jim Mack qualified on the USS George Bancroft, SSBN 643 Blue in March 1989.
And Carlson, I qualified for the USS Agna, SS 240, on May 24, 1967.
I already qualified for this for Rogers, SSBN 6594, June of '76.
Chuck Cox, SSBN 608, USS Denham, qualified June of '72.
Doug, you have this.
My name is Alan Brown. I was on the line guard on the SSBN 633 Tasman last year. I qualified in June of '64. Digital qualified on the U.S. Gold April 1967.
Jerry Bell, I qualified USS James Monroe, Vancouver, 1960. Bob Brown, qualified USS Cal, 608,
Glenn McAllis, Wade's cousin, associate member, U.S. Army, 1968, 1970, chemical plant.
Chris Benson, USS Manhattan, SS 377, San Diego, California. Then boomers, then fast attack. We got them all.
Thank you all. Yep. We're going to honor the services of our WW2 veteran, which is Calvin Moon. June 18th, he turned 100 years old. He was on the Razorback in Tokyo Harbor. If anybody's online, Chris sent out a picture of the tender with 11 boats on outboard. And Cal said when he was there, that there was so many boats in that harbor, he said you could almost walk from boat to boat. He said, and the bombers were flying around. He said it was great. Actually, this one didn't mind about it. But Calvin was there with it. And he's still, I don't want to say going strong. He's failing because, you know, from last year when we were down in Martintown, he marched in with us with his Falcon. This year he was there with us in his wheelchair, but he was there. So, like I say every meeting, if it wasn't for the WW2 people, we wouldn't be here. Honor that. Dave, look at, he's on the back, I'm going to talk about the clinical list, what we got there. Yeah, let's go, I'll stick out. Secretary, yes, please.
Regular meeting minutes, New Jersey Bay South, USSBI, Friday, May 24th, 2024, Yardville, New Jersey. Officers present, Bob Gross, Wayne Michelle, Jim Madden, James Garrett. Call to order, prayer, flag salute, calling votes, introduction of members present and guests, honor roll or two. Chaplain's report, clinical list, John Fiatonio and Dave Lewis. Minutes of April meeting read by Secretary and approved by members present. Treasurer's report was given by James Gary, and we have a CD totaling $15,882.20, a checking account of $6,704.92, scholarship fund of $4,440.70, for a total base treasury of $27,027.84. Report accepted as read by members present. Committee reports. Membership. C. Vincent, approximately 117 members. Ways and Means, Dave Lucas, no report. However, Wade and Glenn have painted the torpedo. Scholarship, Guy Doherty, 2 applications received. License plate, Ned Carlson, 1 is pending. New Jersey Eagle Scout Program, Chris Vincent, no report. Old business, use your membership cards to promote our organization. We need a volunteer for the chaplain and newsletter. The New Jersey commissioning has been changed to September 14th, 2024. Membership profile at www.ussbi.org. We're going back to that website.
Yes.
The Wawa fundraiser is 6 per coupon. We have 8 packs left at that meeting. The July meeting, the 20th or 27th, will be hosted by Ed Carlson. Memorial Day Parade, Yardville, Groveville, May 27th. The WC Duo Memorial Day Service, May 25th. New business. Presentation plaque for USS New Jersey is ready. Bill Andrews, North Carolina, advises to use the old rebuild website as the system of record, which is, okay, yeah, use this one, www.ussubvets.org.
They went back.
So go back to that if you look at anybody else. For the good of the order, NA, meeting closed prepared by Commander Bob A. Carlson, Sound and Service. James Madden, Secretary, New Jersey Bay South, USSBI.
Any additions or corrections for the secretary's report? I'll entertain a motion to accept them. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Treasurer's report, Mr. Gary, please.
Our total cash is $27,578. CD is $16,012. It's due October 25th, 2024, and the interest rate is 5%. Checking account, we have $7,000. Scholarship fund is $4,441. Our year-to-date total of revenue is $2,091. Our total expenses is $950. So we're showing a net income of $2,141.
Heard the report. Any additions or corrections? Any questions?
I move we approve the report.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carried. Okay, chaplain's report, the medical list. Still have John P. Antonio. Can't say I talked to him. I call the house and I leave a message, and then Johnny texts me back. He's doing all right, just not moving, not motoring real well. And he's got the cancer in the back. And it's just, he hasn't been out moving around for the last 2-3 years. And but he wishes everyone well. He listens. He might be listening right now. I'm not sure. But he's our previous base commander. Dave Lucas. Everybody knows Dave. Somebody said something about the top. I think Alan. He said somebody had to wait years. That would be Dave Lucas. He's our supply guy. But Dave does everything around here. And like I say, for years and years and years, he's been here. He doesn't want to be the upper echelon. He just wants to do. And Dave had his leg taken off a few months back. They took it off about halfway up to the knee. And he's got a prosthesis. He was here for Memorial Day, and he said he just haven't get used to the fitting of the prosthesis. But yes, Dave, how you doing? He said, I'm good. I'm good. Not a problem. He said, when I get this thing working, I'll be up those steps. Danny Starouche. Dan, he used to run the tickets here all the time, helping us out. He's a dual member here and Shore Base. Danny's doing a little about cancer with the prostate. So, but Bob Loop's been taking him to his sessions, and he seems to be doing better. I golfed at the Jersey Shore golf tournament. Bob said that Danny's doing better. Bob, he's had a few wishes of his own, and he's staying ahead of the game. Charlie Romack. Charlie Romack always did our monument. The monuments down at Tom's River. And did all the bricks and everything else. But Charlie's, they had to put a new valve in his heart. He did get the bypass, but they put a valve in. And he put on 50 pounds. Charlie's a small guy. But he's got it off again. And he tires out a bit, but Charlie's 84 years old. And I say, he played 16 of the 18 holes of golf. Just give it a shot. If we can all keep these gentlemen in thoughts and prayers, we appreciate it. Committee reports. Does anybody else have anybody else on the medical? I missed. Did everybody hear? Or was that too loud? Was that air conditioner? It's better than that old one. Membership. Chris, what do you have, guy?
117.
117.
I have a question, Chris. I was on the website and looked at the membership, but Glenn is still not listed as an associate member.
No, he hasn't filled out his paperwork yet. He's a Dave.
Right here.
Wait,
There's a paperwork right there.
we're gonna put him delinquent.
Delinquent, okay. Fine. He's got a lot of room, fine.
Any other questions on that, on membership?
Just a reminder that we agree as a base to fund the membership fee as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
for the first year. Yes, yes, sir. Ways and Means at Dave Lucas, and there's nothing really new. We're not getting a whole bunch of shirts and hats and stuff like that until, because he had so much stuff. Every picnic, every event we had here, he and Beth would be bringing the stuff out and get rid of a little bit. Instead of putting a big outlay of money to get the stuff, it's real easy now to get the stuff through the national. So it doesn't behoove us to have stuff that's really cool. Scholarships, Guy?
Yeah, we have two, Benjamin J. Carlson, I look at those scholarships and Christie also. And they're both very, very good.
Ben and Jake.
Yes. Chris and I, we haven't really talked, but my recommendation is that we do both of them. But they're very good in the street department, and the separate and I recommended both of them because
Didn't hear you.
pretty Chris.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes, we have. Yes. You've heard the report. Scholarship Committee has gone over their two applications and have acknowledged that these people are qualified. Do I hear a motion that we extend the $1,000 scholarship to each of the two applicants? Yes, you have.
I will second that motion. Yeah, we both give 1,000.
We have a motion made and second to grant a $1,000 scholarship to the two applicants on file right now. Do I have any questions? Hear any questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
Can I have the floor for a minute?
Yes, sir.
As you know, the original base scholarship was somewhat a lot of my idea and funded for the first 10 years. In honor of my deceased father-in-law. And my wife and I would like to donate $1,000 a year for the next 10 years in memory of my father, who was a World War II Navy radio man, flying PBYs off German submarines off the East Coast.
We'll take that, we'll put that under new business, and Carlson pledges 1,000 per year in honor of his father.
For 10 years.
Ed Carlson pledges for 10 years in honor, what's your father's name?
Edward
Edward
James Carlson.
James Carlson.
Edward James Carlson.
In honor of Edward James.
Hey, Ed,
World War II.
Yes.
Ed, back, I'll buy you a beer at the picnic, okay?
As long as it's chick night.
Okay.
I think everything goes to, they keep the record of approval, and then you have, well, it meets the standards of,
Right.
it's a treasurer, it releases the funds, yeah. We'll just note the names. You guys created, you have a system of bylaws and everything. No? You're gonna present that at the widow's luncheon in October?
I don't know.
The way,
We haven't discussed that.
when we set up the revised scholarship, what we determined was that the money is not going to the recipient what universities.
What state did we say we're gonna give the scholarship out?
We never determined the date. But it has to be before they start, so,
Like August 1st, I guess? Is that when they all start college?
August 15th, is that okay?
I think it may be early because the kids are only returning to campus in late August.
Why don't you find out from the institutions when they want to fund it?
I get
Would you want to find out from the institutions when they want to?
I will find out from my son, and but I believe the best time to do it is September. We'll have to find out what National does theirs because we're following National.
Okay.
So whenever they do theirs,
Okay, that's a
we'll
great
go.
idea.
No later than September 3rd.
Okay, great.
And we have another meeting prior to, so, before the kids are back to school.
No later than
Now,
that.
should we present something, pick a kid, something like that?
I believe that would be a good idea.
Then by very Connecticut, I think the best thing to do is to draft a letter. And if you'd like it, because I'm on the committee and it's stood up way, I'll draft the letter.
You couldn't on the
So
vote.
we can send it to them.
Got it?
And we can approve the letters over a picnic at my house.
Any questions on the scholarship? If not, I'll move on to the scholarship.
The father or somebody service or the grandfather, just out of curiosity.
My
It's
sister,
his grandson.
Oh, your grandfather, oh, okay, your grandfather.
Because that's what
That's why he couldn't.
he's on scholarship, he couldn't vote on it because he's, he abstained, so it went to Chris and Guy.
We have awarded them quite a few years.
Last year we did.
We did two
Not
last.
this year, last year. Yes, we did. Next thing, license plates, Ed Carlson.
all of the applications that have been returned to me, money's have been collected, the applications have been sent to Trek, and Jim has the checks. We've done quite well with the license plate, and I just ordered another 10 more plates. So we have.
That's out of your finances, you want to check?
No, I don't check. We did have one box up there, I was starting to tell God that, I put the paperwork in, the plate number, 1710. The guy sits, calls me up, he says, I've got plate number 1713. And the registration said 1710. What is up? And that's a real problem.
Yeah, you can give me a plate and I can write one.
But it was, they basically pulled the wrong plate out of supply because even though I issue them sequentially, I will hold on to plate numbers waiting for the applications. That's why 13 came in before the 12 and 11. But they couldn't deal with it right away because they wanted to find where that plate is, thinking it was missing. And I think what it was is plate was, again, will never be issued because one of our sellers ordered 2 plates and he decided at the last minute to have his original plate number reissued. So when I sent the application in, I also sent a check because they were all prepaid. So they took the money from the 1710 to cover that plate. So I was happy with, they didn't tell me that, but that's the only thing that could possibly happen. But now we're good. We've sold a lot of plates this year, and it's really because of the New Jersey commissioning. And we got to sell that.
Now, what happened to the plate that's on the
it will never be, said he's gonna do the registration.
Seventeen, 13.
You got 1713. Everything's fine. I do have two people that have asked for plates, but they haven't submitted applications to USSBI, so I can't do anything. I gave them the links, and maybe it's vacation time, but I follow up, and you still want it. If not, I'll just reassign that plate to someone else. But I think we got about 15 more plates to sell. So that's it. $20 a clip is not bad.
It's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I get a lot of comments. I'm like, well, Scott, that is it.
That's really,
Yeah. I'm speeding on some road, opened up, came up around me, he saw the lake, he had it. 1571.
That'd be cheap.
Uh,
You drive a Jeep.
matter of fact, no.
That's what I said.
Portion of that line.
1571, I've had that for years.
Well, that's what I'm trying to.
I'm driving right now, they, do it. I had some bad, that was sort of, I like to go
Yeah, my wife told me my car, which really.
They got it. That's the value.
Because I have these plates on her car is on 1664, 1665. She told them mine out. Her car is at least I was purchased. So what I decided to do is get my original one, which is a very low number, reissue, and then just have to get a new number.
This is a strange question, but were we doing this back when they had the blue plates?
This is the colorization, because we
No,
don't
no,
know.
remember when Jersey had blue plates with yellow letters on them?
Yeah.
Were we doing this then?
No, I don't know. It started with the buffalo, the buffalo, yeah. Because they started with the triple, the quadruple, again, four zeros. That's when they started. Chris Vincent, Eagle Scout program, anything?
Nothing.
What are the Eagle Scouts? Didn't it, they said the Boy Scouts doesn't exist anymore. They changed names or something. They do. Scouts.
And also, boys, so they include the girls and boys.
Does that change from Eagle? Because they call Eagles, it's gender neutral Eagle Scouts.
Eagle Scout.
But the organization hasn't
Why they start crossing?
Who do they, or they just call scouts now?
I don't think they were ever associated with each other.
Wish we were. No, wish we were.
A lot of them are scout masters, assistant scout masters, and our young ladies. Scouts also. So, yes, scouts is sort of.
Business, old business. Again, as I said, we need a volunteer for chaplain. And, we make do with what we got. You know. And next thing would be the New Jersey commissioning. It's been changed September 14th, but that was supposed to have been April 6th. And then the Department of the Navy said that they wanted more time. So that's when they changed it.
It doesn't mean we're getting one.
But that does not mean we're
It's
getting
not
one.
confirmed.
I got an email, invite.
Yes.
To,
So,
and I guess everybody else that put it
But
in.
you had to acknowledge.
did you acknowledge it?
You had to
Yes.
acknowledge.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good. And then they give you a confirmation number.
I have all that.
Yes. And then that's going to get you, they'll get the tickets.
Is there any chance of getting in on that?
Well,
Cecilia? Because when I was in the hospital for 5 months, I didn't even read emails and all that stuff. I didn't know I'm going to go through this commission to walk.
Why don't you email the commission? Go
I'll do it.
online and put in the.
Yeah, I'd love to go. If I got to pay for it, that's no problem.
Me too. Well, it was here to be, you guys signed up. And everything else. Hopefully
I gotta check on, I forgot his name, I gotta
Chuck
check.
Knox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check on him. Then Bob over here,
Did you? Well, I just got, when I got back off vacation last week, it was in my box. It said, and you sent me a message.
I didn't reply, I thought we already had tickets.
No, you gotta
no,
reply.
you gotta reply.
It's no problem, this was just. Yeah.
But,
Do we still wait, or does that mean?
no, I need to make a list. So, after the meeting, to stop by, and then we got, you know, Rico,
I'll make sure.
what's your list?
Everybody goes about ground stuff.
Plan?
Ground.
We're gonna find
Are
out.
you on the list? Do you?
Okay, then you should get be getting an email.
You should
Well,
get a site.
I'm getting a little gun shy because everybody else is getting email.
They just came out, because I got back last Friday. So I'm on, no, yeah, I got back last Friday, and I got your message.
Because I'm even checking my spam
Yeah.
Yes.
and everything else. And, you really do have to RSVP. Well, yeah, but I haven't got it. Because
He didn't get it.
He didn't get it, Ed.
the guy got it, he didn't respond. You want to respond, because if you don't respond, they're gonna reassign you.
Those tickets, yeah.
No, there's no interesting on my part. They warn you about that. I meant it because I was fortunate to ride with Battleship New Jersey up right from Paulsboro. And I got to spend the whole day with the commander of the New Jersey. And he had 5 or 6 of his crew members there. And I spent, we were the only submarine people and everybody else was departing.
Who said them this evening?
But no, I mean, we left it like, I expected to see a couple of the people that.
I get what
were hoping to qualify, and I checked your email. So, and then I hear everybody getting these things, that there were
Okay,
responses.
and this guy on the USS, he's got his signature already.
And I know,
And he
my
said,
case,
we got this,
I
we got to be
did,
vetted and all that.
oh, God, I didn't do it for Chris, I went direct online and.
Why don't you go online to the commissioning's website and send them an email, tell them what your status is, that you're.
But if Chris says he submitted it, should.
I'll check. That's what I said. You know, we're working through, I forgot her name, who we're working through. And she's our point of contact on the commission.
This email, do they know your email?
Yes,
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yes.
That's Chris.
yes. Like I said, this is one of the questions I wanted to ask tonight. But who hasn't got it yet that I already put in for? So I got 2,
Yes.
3 that I got to check on.
So is it too late to put it for it now?
They should have.
I don't know. We're going to ask that question also. Did you put in before?
No.
Okay, yeah. Well, make sure you stop by.
No, not yet.
After the
They're
meeting.
not out yet.
This guy told me he has his already. He's on the USS New Jersey. He gives tours.
I got the,
And on this guy I ran into, I'm getting at the Wawa.
New Jersey, Battleship.
Yeah, Dallas, New Jersey. He gives tours, and he was telling me they were selling the anodes on that New Jersey. $75 a piece, and they sold hundreds of them. Amazing. But he has his sticker already.
But the thing is, the girl from the commission thing says, they will be issued.
Okay.
Are they sure of this date as they were last?
No.
Just everybody showed up and don't let us know.
Yeah. There'll be 10,000 people.
With all orders.
Easy.
It won't be all submarine.
Oh, no, for sure. But we're not obligations.
I remember that one drill with all orders, and I remember the cooks was always a weapon of opportunity. They would show up to be clear.
Thank you. Right, that's coming up. The next order is the Wawa ticket, the coupons we've sold, we've had it 3 times now. We made $300 each time. What we did, we had tickets, coupons from Wawa for a shorty, and they cost us $4 each. We sold it for $6, and so on 150 tickets, we made $300. So we've done that 3 times this year, we made $900, and it's just word of mouth right here. You know? And so I'm going to order them again for August. We should have it for the September meeting. But unless they want me to do that sooner, I can do that.
You know we're doing the max. So there's a
No,
max.
you got 2,000 tickets a year you can get. It's for churches and different groups that are, trying to help. So, I can order, I'll order them in August. I'll order them in August. Yes. And they're really easy to work with. Then once in a while they mess up, we wind up with a classic instead of just a shorty. So, that's right, that's good. Next order of business is the July meeting, picnic at Carlson's. Now, Ed, what time is that? Yeah, that's the date. It's only,
I think there's a mix-up in the posting as far as the time.
yes.
Was. It's the 20th,
Yes.
and it's between 2 and 6. 2 and 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think they wanted it at noon time because I think that would be too early.
Yeah, yes.
So between 2 and 6,
2 and 6.
you don't have to bring anything but some hunger and a thirst, but I need to know that tonight, if you're going to come, and if you're going to bring your wife, your girlfriend, whatever.
We're both. All I know is
But I live in Howell, so I could give you my address. And if you come, I'll leave your email address because everything will be there. I will send out an email saying we're moving it to the following week.
yeah, there was a rain date of 27. The rain date was 27.
Yeah, the rain date is the following.
The following Saturday, 27th. Yes.
Yeah, the rain date.
Anything else on that? We're good. 2 to 6 on the 20th. And said, you can turn it off if you want. You can turn it off, sure.
If you're inclined to bring something, desserts only, no food, no beverages.
Sorry, guys, that is pretty noisy. Yeah, but it's a lot better than the other ones we had here. And, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So you said if anybody wants to bring anything, basically a dessert?
Dessert only.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, I just need a head count so I know how much food it will.
Sure. Okay, under new business, donation, I got a check here. We donate to the VFW here. They don't charge us for using the facilities. And they back us 100%. So we take care of them each year. One hand washes the other. And we got a very good rapport. Dave Lucas, myself, are on the rifle squad, so we help them out when they need it. Dave used to cut all the grass around here too. Yeah. And if anything that needed to be done here, Dave was involved. So we take care of our buddies downstairs. USSVI national election voting dates are June 19th to August 17th. If you looked at American Submariner, it said till the 27th of August. It's shorter now by 10 days. There was a misprint in there. So I just wanted to let people know that voting, if you're going to vote for national office, the Northeast Regional Director is one we have to vote for. That is from the 19th of June till August 17th.
That's the only one that has more than one candidate.
No, there's two, but not, the only one that we can vote on.
No, I meant all the people who vote for it, that's the only one that has more than one candidate.
That's correct.
That's what I meant. So it's important for.
It's very important, yes. If anybody wants, I got the American Submariner back here, if anybody didn't see it, I got more at home too, but they sent me like 4 copies. But everybody should be getting them either in your mail or online.
Yeah, I voted online, so.
Yes.
How do you get hard copy? How do you get it?
You should with your membership. You should be getting it now.
You don't get a copy of the American Senate?
Life member too, I don't do anything.
Well, you could email them
Yeah.
and tell them why.
Take that magazine back here. And it's got all the information at the bottom. I probably, do you get one? I think I cleaned one, look out. I'll check, but like I say, you take that one. Like, I got more. USS New Jersey, SSN 796, invitations. You'll need to respond to get the tickets. Mike Boss is offering our assistance during the commissioning week. So they're going to be coming in about 5 days earlier than the commissioning. And they're going to be having different festivities up there. They're going to need bartenders and different things. That's, anybody has time and wants to do that, it might give you the opportunity to even get closer to that boat. I'm assuming, that's an assumption. But Mike Boss said he will keep us abreast of what's going on. And so if anybody,
You got a number or something that you call?
for Mike?
Yeah.
I can give you Mike's number.
Maybe you'll give me
Oh, yeah, I did that too.
I got it, okay.
That he's the one running in the election too?
Mike? No, that,
Oh, he's already elected.
yes, he's District 2 commander.
Otherwise, we don't know anybody.
Well, you know the nationals, right?
Mike's phone number is 732-979-4831. His email address is subbe635@aol.com.
SUBVE?
I guess it's sub-veterans,
Yeah,
Okay.
635@aol.com. You know, and
Can I
you
get
can
that
always,
later from you? I don't want to interrupt everybody. I just found a pen. I was trying to.
I'm sorry.
oh, okay.
Okay.
And you know, if the database, which we all should have access to, has contact information, unless you've told National you don't want personal information, almost everybody lists their personal contact information in this absence.
So, but as I say, Mike's going to be keeping me abreast of what's going on, and I will keep trying to keep everybody updated. If you follow what Chris puts out a lot of good information on, but that's Facebook, right, Chris?
Facebook and email.
And email.
Yeah.
So where is Mike hangs out? Where's he?
He's the District 2 commander. He lives down in
He lives in Howell.
Howell. That's it.
By you?
Yeah.
And, but he's the base commander for Jersey Shore and District 2 commander.
Then you have the Northeast Command.
And then that was that's our shore, but they've already.
He's not running.
No, he's not running. I called him and asked him. His way passed about a year ago, yes. And so they did everything together, so he's not doing it. And there's two very qualified people on board. I asked him who he would recommend it, but I will let everyone read the information. Like I said, it's an American submariner, all their qualifications, everything else. So I don't want to sway anybody's thoughts. All right.
Bob, before you move on,
Yes, sir.
have you heard anything from Peter about what we're doing with the plaque?
I gave Peter and Joe,
Last I heard, I said the dimensions.
Cal's daughter's phone number, and I told them to contact her.
And she said there's no problem with that, you contacting her at all.
And I gave them, I have to call him and see what the status of that is, actually. I did give it to them, but they didn't respond. So I have to-
For the people that don't know, we have a plaque, and we got a license plate, the SSN 796. Picture of it.
Well, what was interesting at the Memorial Day ceremony, we got to talk to both Governor Murphy and Andy Kim personally, okay? And neither one of them have heard anything about the commissioning. So I don't know, you know,
They didn't know anything yet.
they knew absolutely nothing about the commissioning.
But their offices.
But the governor and Andy Kim.
But their handlers.
So the license plate was made and mounted on it, and we're gonna present it to, there, right there. It's one of a kind.
And that's for Cal.
No, Cal Moon, we're hoping Cal Moon's gonna give it to him.
Oh.
He's gonna be the presenter.
Or worse, because the worst, can you bring them to him?
That's what we're trying, he lives down there
On Artytown, in the cemetery. We want to have a little thing in the cemetery just for Cal and a couple members of the crew. Just so that's a connection, but the plaque will be presented at the commission.
I don't know, that's what I'm trying to find out, that's where we actually presenting it, and who's presenting.
That's
We
what I'm assuming, but we'll have to, yeah, zero in on.
But
Or
Guy,
you could have it on something, on the podium or something.
but my thought was,
Here's another one.
I wanted to bring it up to you first, is do we let Governor Murphy get involved? Right.
This is a submarine
I guess we
thing.
could.
You could.
Well, I was afraid because you work for the government, so I didn't want to, you know, I said that would be good for him to present the plaque.
I mean, I can, reach the subject with my, with the head of motor vehicles, if we wanted to go ahead and do that.
But the reason I said that is because it would give us extra publicity, you know, but it has to be you and Bob, you know, plus the governor. It has to be kept in our,
connection with the subvets.
it's got to stay connected to us, even if we're standing next to Murphy, you know. He was supposed to call Calvin on his birthday. I don't know if he did
I'm
or
gonna
not.
find out and call Jenny and see if
Yeah,
he did.
he got Calvin's phone number and he was going to call Calvin on his birthday. So I didn't want to leave that link die on us. You
I
know.
mean, I don't have a problem with the government presenting, like you said, though, we need to make sure that our name is, or we're there.
It's
Right, it has to be,
from us. And
right,
then, you know, if we can't get Cal to do it, and, you know, if we can get the governor to do it, you know, it's gonna be at least acknowledged, because, you know, a lot of work went into this, you know? And
Everything south has to be
yes,
connected physically.
yes.
And the reason we talked about Calvin is because he being a WW2 submariner.
Right, and his name is on the plaque.
Yes, it is, yes. So,
Let me
but I'm just trying to give a little background for anyone that wasn't aware.
So we may be able to get the governor to say on behalf of Calvin.
Yes.
Right.
That would be great.
He'll read the what you call the report.
Yeah, next week I'll talk to my boss.
I mean, to me, that was a fallback plan, but it was more because we need to get more word out. The license plates were great, but this would be, you know, because the governor, after the ceremonies, I tried to get pictures from the cemetery, okay? But the governor uses Twitter or X or whatever it's called. He used to use YouTube, but he's on Twitter and X. And then I think Andy Kim is on Instagram or something, or Flickr. Andy Kim puts all his pictures on Flickr, and I got a lot of good pictures from both of those connections. I got the pictures of the governor and Calvin and myself, you know. I got that from the governor's website, you know. And Andy Kim's people reached out backwards trying to help me to get pictures of Andy Kim and Calvin, you know, and myself too, but, you know, I don't count. But, you know, it was, the only thing is, I will bring up, I did tell Bob this, one of our members wrote to me and said, I thought we weren't a political website when I put the picture of the governor.
You can't satisfy everybody.
And I wrote back to him and I said, this was for Calvin Moon. It was nothing about the governor, nothing about Andy Kim.
Exactly.
I almost reverted back to being a Master Chief, but I didn't.
All right, we didn't go any tickets tonight, so. Does anybody have any sea stories they'd like to bring up?
I'd like to just bring something up. It was just a personal thing for me when I was down in New Jersey and I got to meet the captain or the commander and the crew and everything. And about a half hour into the trip, the commander walks up to me, and I don't know if anybody watched the movie Hunter Killer or whatever it is. It's just out of the clear blue sky, come up and says, "How you doing, Bob?" Gave me a handshake, and in the handshake was his own personal coin. On the back side of it was, you know, the commander with the command symbol and his personal name, and that just, I don't know, that just really meant a lot.
Very nice.
And no words were spoken. He just come up, gave me the handshake, and then, you know, we ended up talking, you know, the rest of the time throughout the thing. But it just,
How did you get involved to ride the Jersey?
my granddaughter presented me with one of the, quote, guest riders. There was 15 people that rode from, there was a lot of battleship veterans on there. But to be a guest, there was 15 that went from the Navy Yard over to Paulsboro. And then from Paulsboro up to Camden, there was 15. Well, a couple weeks, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I went up to New London. The sub-vet group up there had their 60th reunion, so we went to some school graduation on Friday, Holland Club on Saturday. And that weekend, when I got home on Saturday, she come over Sunday and told me, boom, there are your tickets for this.
Well, how did your granddaughter get a ticket?
Pardon?
How did your granddaughter get a ticket?
She made a donation. The donations were pretty expensive.
Okay, okay. Now,
But she made the donation.
That is a beautiful ship. We were in the, in Philly, yard, and when they were refitting the New Jersey. No ship is like the New Jersey. It's just that bow that comes up, almost like a circle in the front. But the thing about New Jersey, a lot of people look down on our state, but we have a lot to be proud of. The New Jersey was the most decorated ship in the World War II. It should have been the ship that took the Serenity, but because Truman was from goddamn Missouri, it was under Missouri, and I'll never forgive him for that.
Well, I just wanted to pass it on. That meant a lot to me when just a handshake and no words spoken. And it was good. I spent the whole trip coming up, you know, talking about the new Navy versus what it was like back in Europe.
What kind of uniforms were they wearing?
Pardon?
The Jersey crew, were they wearing their dress whites for the?
Well, yes, they were. But what was funny too, it seemed like we pulled away from the dock in Paulsboro and we sat down in the middle for about a half hour. And then finally somebody came by and said, Coast Guard did a flyby. And they saw 6 or 7 people without life jackets on. Everybody had to have life jackets on.
Jeez.
Well, they went and found the 6 or 7 Navy people who proceeded to tell the Coast Guard they didn't have to wear any life jackets or anything because they were active Navy. And then all of a sudden we're starting to move up the river. So it seemed like Coast Guard tried to pull one upsmanship. And I guess the commander Hale turned around and said, we're Navy, we don't have to wear a life jacket. So we started moving up, and they didn't wear life jackets all the way up. So. But it was an interesting trip, and coming into Camden, it was emotional. It was more emotional than I thought it was going to be.
Cool. What about the guys that were actually stationed on the New Jersey? That must have been really emotional.
Yes,
for them.
there was quite a few of them that were old,
Yeah.
and it was pretty emotional. It was a good day. And Camden really did, pretty good for the people. I mean, they had rides, they had heat, and, and that was one of the days where it was 95, 96 degrees. It was hot. And I got even to shoot one of the cannons. I got that old film too. But thanks for listening.
Very good. Anything else, guys, before bring the meeting to a close? Okay, let's do the closing prayer. Grant us,
O Lord, that we, as Americans and suffering veterans, we may continue to help our fellow veterans and those in need. We thank you for the people of Simple Fear and pray you will bless their many works. Be with us, we pray. Amen.
okay, you want to surface? Surface. Watch your ears 3 times, baby. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming out. I really appreciate it.